Jai Maha Maya Ki Jai. Happy first day of Navratri, and here's the discourse for today. If you've been following the discourses, our last discourse in the Srimad Devi Bhagavatam was about Prahlada and Nar and Narayana, who are the sons of Dharma, having a huge battle for 1,000 Deva years. Finally, Lord Vishnu came and told Prahlada to stop and to go back to Patala, where he lives, and with all his armies, and begin to be devoted again and be a good ruler. And so he did, and here we move on. Chapter 10. King Janamejaya said, O son of Parasara, there has arisen a great doubt in my mind on hearing just now your words. These Nara and Narayana are the two sons of Dharma. They are ascetics, calm and quiet. They are the Amsas of Vishnu. They reside in a holy place of pilgrimage. They are filled with sattvic qualities, subsisting always on roots and fruits of the forest, the highest-souled hermits and truthful. How were they afflicted to such warfare, addicted to such warfare? Why had they left their invaluable asceticism? And with what object were they fighting to fulfill for 1,000 David years with Prahlada? What was the end, O Muni, of their fight with Prahlada? Kindly explain to me in detail the cause of this warfare. Women, wealth, or other worldly objects can be the cause of any quarrel or fight amongst any persons. But in this case, the two ascetics had none of these. How then this idea of fighting sprung within their minds? And why did they practice such severe austerities? Was it that they had to overpower others or enjoy pleasures themselves or to reach heaven that they practiced such tapasya? What fruits did they eventually obtain from such penances? They became very lean and thin through their asceticism. Still, how could they fight full 1,000 Deva years without getting fatigued? They were not entangled in this fight for kingdom or wealth or women or for any other worldly object. Then why did they fight with the high-souled Prahlada? Having no attachments for any worldly object nor any desire to gain anything therefore, why did they engage themselves so strongly in such pains-giving battle? Intelligent persons only do works leading to bliss. They never do painful works. This is the long-standing rule of the world. The two sons of Dharma were the Amsas of Vishnu, all-knowing and adorned with all good qualities. Why did they fight? Subversive of religion. O Maharishi, even the dull and stupid persons in the world won't go to these deadly battles, leaving asceticism and sadhana, leading to the purification of all desires. I have heard that Yayati, the Lord of the earth, was dropped from heaven to this world owing to his ahamkara, his ego, though he was a virtuous king devoted to charitable acts and sacrifices. No sooner Yayati arrived than he did Ashvamedha sacrifices with ahamkara, egoism. He was dropped by Indra with thunderbolt in his hands. So one can see that without ahamkara, no fight can occur. The ascetics had no bodily strength. Therefore, if they had to fight, it was through the waste of their tapasya that they could do so. Veda Vyasa answered King Janamejaya. He said, O king, the all-knowing sages that have realized the truth or dharma declare threefold ahamkara rising out of the sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic qualities respectively, to be the causes of this world. How then can these two munis, being embodied, forego their ahamkara? Without any cause, no actions follows. This is quite certain. Tapas, charities, sacrifices all originate from the sattvic qualities, and quarrels arise from the rajasic or tamasic qualities. All arise from ahamkara, whether good or bad. This is quite certain. There is no other thing that enchains a soul than the Ahamkara. It is out of Ahamkara that this universe is created. How can we then be free of it? O King, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, even these are with Ahamkara. Then how can you expect other ordinary munis to be free from it? In case with Ahamkara, this universe is rolling. Birth and deaths occur respectively through this karma. O Lord of the earth, the devas, birds, and men are revolving in this world like the wheel of a chariot. In this wide world, who can count how many avatars Vishnu has had to take all sorts of wounds, good or low? Ordained by the Lord of the universe, Vishnu himself had to take birth as a fish, tortoise, boar man, lion, and the dwarf incarnations. Vishnu had to undertake countless avatars births in the world. Avatar births in the world. In the Vishvata Manvantara, the avatars of Bhagavan Vishnu are being mentioned here to you here. The all-pervading Lord of the God of the gods, had to take several incarnations in this world owing to the curses inflicted by Brigu. The king said, there has now arisen even another fresh doubt. Why was Vishnu cursed by Brigu? O Muni, what injury did Vishnu commit to that Muni, and whereof the Muni Brigu cursed him? Veda Vyasa went on to say, hear, O king, the cause of the curse. I will narrate it to you. In days of yore, the king Hiranyakasipu, the son of Kasyapa, often quarreled with the devas owing to this incessant warfare. The whole universe was very much alarmed and perplexed. And when Hiranyakasipu was slain by the man-lion incarnation, Prahlada, the tormentor of the foes, continued his enmity toward the devas and began to annoy them. Thus 100 years' dreadful battle occurred between the devas and Prahlada, to the astonishment of all. O king, the devas fought very hard and were victorious. Prahlada was defeated and was sorely grieved. Hearing that the eternal religion is the best, he handed over his kingdom to his son Bali and went to the sacred site to practice tapasya. The prosperous Bali, too, on gaining his kingdom, began to quarrel with the devas, and the wars thus went on. Ultimately, the powerful Indra and the devas defeated the asuras. O king, Indra, of unequaled powers, with the aid of Vishnu, deprived the asuras, the demons, of their kingdom. The defeated deities took refuge in their family spiritual guide Sukakara and addressed him thus, O Brahmana, you are endowed with your fiery strength on tapasya, and you are now powerful. Why are you not lending your helping hands to your deitist followers? O foremost of the counselors, if you do not help us and save us, we will not be able to stay on this earth and will soon have to go down to Patala. Thus addressed by the demons, the very kind-hearted Sukrakarya said, O deities, do not be afraid. I will protect you by my fire of strength and vigor, and help you with sound counsel and medicines. Be brave and energetic, and cast aside your mental agony and sorrow. O king, the deities became fearless under the patronage of Sukrakarya. The devas had their spies and knew all about these. They held counsel with Indra and settled that before the deities had time to dislodge us from our heaven with the mantras of Sukracharya, we will go speedily and attack them. Thus attacked all on a sudden, they will all be slain by us, and we will drive them down to Patala. Thus, forming their resolve with full equipped arms and weapons, They went out with rage to fight with the demons, and ordered by Indra and aided by Vishnu, they began to kill the demons. When the Devas were thus slaying the demons got very terrified and exclaimed, "Oh Lord, protect us," and took the refuge of Sukracharya. Sukracharya, seeing the deitas very much perplexed and distracted, at once cried out aloud of the influence of his mantra, "No fear, no fear." Then the Devas, on seeing Sukracharya, left the deitas and fled away to their own places. Here ends the 10th chapter of the 4th book of the Mahapurana, Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses, by Maharishi Veda Vyasa, on the curse on Vishnu by Brigu. Jai Maha Maya ki jai, Haryakandashvari Mati ki jai, Vishveshvari Mati ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.